Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Inshallah, this is going to be our video number 8. And in this video, we're going to be talking about prepositions and that are attached to the word ma. So I'll give an example. So we have like ba. I'm just giving you examples here and then telling you that how it's attached to the word ma. And then fi, and then ka, and then li, and then that, or and then imma, and then it's amma, and then we have anna, inna, and then we have then the cat is attached in front of this, like ka, anna, and then we have kulla. Now, all of these that I've written down here, these are all going to be attached to ma, mim, alif. So before we give examples of each one and tell you what they mean, I just want to kind of point this out that these are the other words that are attached to the ma. But these words that you will come across them, of course, in the Quran as you're reading them separately by themselves, or they come attached to other things. Of course, you read anna, inna all the time. To anna, these come by themselves as well. Kulla, they come, but in this case, these are attached to the ma, mim, alif. So now that I've said this here, now I'm going to go ahead and erase this and give you, inshallah, examples of each one that is attached to the ma. Okay, so the first one we have is the harf ba is attached with ma. So that was, and then it becomes bima. And means with what or because, bima. The example we have is qulillahu qulillahu a'lamu oops, sorry, not that one. أعلم بما لبثوا. And it goes on, but we're stopping here. So the word that we're looking for is bima, meaning like with what or because. So the translation here is قُلِ اللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا لَبِثُوا, meaning say to them that Allah knows as to how long, about what, or about how long they stayed. All right, let's see. The next one we have is an and ma is together, so and it becomes amma. Amma. And here it means about what. About what. Wa mallahu bi ghafilin amma ta'malun. Malun. Stop here. So here's the word we're looking for amma, meaning about what. وَمَا اللَّهُ, remember there's something before it. وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. And Allah is not unaware of what you are doing. Okay, so the example is about what, of what. The next one we have is FEMA. FEMA. FEMA means in what. Okay. I think we have space. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the example here. Rab, again, something before it. Rabbika. لقضي قضي بينهم فيما فيه يختلفون. Okay. Word is FEMA. Okay. There's something before it, so it says Rabbika, your Lord, would have already laqudiya, meaning like would have settled, finalized finished everything between them. In what? FEMA, in what? Fihi, which in that which they were disagreeing or differing or arguing, whatever. So the example here is FEMA, in what or in which or in what that they were disagreeing. All right, we still have a few more before we go forward, so I'm going to go ahead and clean the board and come right back. Okay, so now we have kama, meaning as or just as or like. كما أرسلنا كما أرسلنا أرسل sorry, this should be the other way around. أرسلنا فيكم رسولا. Okay. كما أرسلنا فيكم رسولا. Like we said, kama means as or just as or like. So here means like we sent amongst you, fikum, from amongst you, a rasula, meaning a messenger. Like we, like how we sent a messenger from amongst you. Okay, the next one we have is lima, meaning several meaning, like for what or for that which or why. Those are the meanings for lima. Lima. Okay, let's give the example. جاءكم رسول مصدقة. مصدق لما معكم. Okay. And so it says جاءكم رسول, and a rasul came to you, مصدقة, to تصديق, to meaning to clarify, to show the proof, to prove to you that lima معكم, so that what is in with you, that meaning the Quran, that is with you, it is the truth. So the point is, oh sorry, I forgot to highlight these. Lima and then kama. So lima, we said that it means for what, or for that which, or sometimes it means why, because, things like that. So the next one we have is mimma, meaning out of what. Mimma. Okay, says wa kulu mimma razaqakum Allah. Razaqakum Allah. Halalan طيبا. Okay, so here we have the word we're looking for is mimma, and sometimes means out of what, from that, of that. So it means all of those things. So وَكُلُوا مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ, and eat from that which Allah has razaqakum, meaning like has given you the sustenance, the provision, which is halal, pure, and tayyib, tayyiba, meaning it's pure and it's good. All right, so the next word we have is gonna be, let's see, this was mimba, and actually I'm gonna erase this one, come back, because the other two words are very similar to each other, so I just want to put it all together so you can inshallah see the difference, and because they're written exactly the same way, but with the hamza, is the difference. All right, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so this word is amma, and then the one below it is imma. Amma means as for that, and then imma is either or. Okay, so we have the example from the Quran is amma qala amma man ظلم فسوف. And then it goes on. Okay, we have, and then here I'm just going to point this out because we just talked about this, not in this video, but the video before that. We were talking about the fa attached to words meaning so, then that's what that is, fa sofa. Otherwise, sofa comes by itself too, meaning like soon. they will know, or it's meaning like soon, coming soon in the future. So fasawfa mean like very soon. Amma meaning amma is as to, as far as. قال أما من ظلم فسوف. He said, as for the one who is unjust, then soon, he will dot dot dot. So the example is amma, so meaning as for. Now the second one is imma, meaning either, or. So those are all the meaning here. So the example we have here is, it says, قالوا يا موسى يا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن نكون. And then it goes on. Okay. So here we have it coming twice in this ayah. Imma meaning like either or. So this is again out of the context, but it says قالوا, they said to Musa alayhi salam, Ya Musa, imma an tulqiya, either you throw, meaning like the asa that he was holding, either you throw, or either an nakunu, and it continues, or either we are the ones going to be throwing, because this was the conversation between the two, the magicians and Musa alayhi salam. So here, imma, meaning either or either. That's what that means. Okay, so the next one we have, I'm going to go ahead and erase this, come back, and we'll continue. All right, so the next set we have is annama and innama. So I'm going to write these together like the ones we did with amma and imma, so we can inshallah see the difference. So the first one we have is annama. Annama. Here this means that. Okay, so we have the example. Let's see. وَاعْلَمُوا لَمُوا أنما أنما أموالكم وأولادكم. And then it goes on. Okay, so here is the, let's highlight this, annama. And we said that annama means that, and it's almost like nothing but, So here it says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wa'alamu, know, it's talking to us, know, annama, only, nothing but, it's nothing but, amwalikum wa awladukum, your wealth and your children are nothing but a fitna, and then after that it comes a fitna. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that all that you have, your all in all, meaning like your wealth and your children, all of that is nothing but a fitna, a trial for you. Okay, so the next word we have, this is annama, then the next word is innama. Innama. So notice this one here, the hamza is on top of the alif. Here the hamza is below the alif. And of course the meaning changes when you have this. So always make sure, pay attention, inshallah, when you're reading like amma, imma, annama, innama. So that's why we're covering all of these things, because the meaning is different. So this one, it says innama. Innama means it's like inna plus attached with ma. So indeed, only those. Only those. Example we have here is innamal mu'minina. Innamal mu'minuna, sorry. No. Yeah. Minuna. الذين إذا ذكر الله. Okay, and then it continues. So the word that we're focusing on is innama. Indeed, only those. That's what it means. Like, indeed, only those are mu'min. They're the believers. They've submitted themselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Are the ones, alladina, those are the ones. Either when Allah is mentioned, and then it goes on that, wujilat qulubuhum, meaning their hearts will, melt, or their hearts will become soft because of the, the awe of they have for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or the fear or the hope, whatever. And it continues. So, innamal mu'minina. Indeed, only those are the mu'minin. Okay, and then we have two more left, inshallah. So I'm going to erase this, come back, and we'll give the example for the other two. Okay, so now we have the last two is I think كأنما. كأنما, meaning like as if. The ka here is in front of it, so it's as if. So we have example here is there's something before it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, so then I'm bringing this here because it goes to straight to the word that we're looking for. كأنما أي يساقون إلى الموت. And then it continues. Okay, so here's the word that we're focusing on. كأنما, as if. There's something before that, and then it says كأنما يساقون إلى الموت. As if you are, as if they are driven to إلى الموت, towards death. So the ayah is kind of saying that the Prophet ﷺ is like talking to the pagans. They're listening to you, but it just feels like, you're inviting them to death. It's like it's so difficult for them to like accept everything. كأنما, as if you are pulling them. Okay, so the next one is the last one, actually, is كلما. كلما. And كلما means whenever. So whenever. كلما ألقي ألقي فيها فوج, and then it goes on. Okay, so كلما meaning whenever, or sometimes we can say like every time. Whenever. ألقي mean thrown. فيها in it. فوج meaning a group. So this is from Surah Al-Kaf. No, I think this is from Surah Al-Mulk. Sorry. It says that every time, whenever a group of them are thrown in it, meaning in hellfire, and then سأل خزنتهم خزنتها, meaning the keepers of hell are asking them, something, and it goes on and on. So, but the point here is kullama, meaning whenever or every time that this happens. All right, I think this is all the words we have here for the preposition that is attached with ma. So a quick review: we have bima, amma, fima, kama, lima, mimma, amma, imma, annama, innama, ka'annama, kullama. All right, inshallah, we will stop here until next video. Assalamu alaikum.